It looks like we're visiting one of our challenge zones.
But which one, Paige? Which one?
We're taking it.
Whoa!
Welcome, everyone, to the Theme Park Zone. Before we get started, would you like to know how to play Lego Party?
Hi, Miss, come visit us in the park to purchase a golden brick.
Round one, let's go! Simply stand on a square, and the one with the most votes wins. Look at them scurry like ants.
No way. That's one of the three I thought they'd pick. It's time for the painting competition that you don't need to be an artist for.
In graffiti, players compete to paint a massive canvas with their feet.
And whoever has the most paint on show when the time is up will be our winner.
I wonder if that made the other players cross. You know, Ted, a famous artist once said that art is never finished, but merely abandoned.
Wise words.
And looking at this art, it should definitely be abandoned.
Now that's up.
10 seconds and counting.
And that has wiped out a lot of their competition.
Let's call it a day. Hang this masterpiece on the wall and go take a look at the results.
Come and buy a golden brick from any of our convenient locations.
A reminder for the viewers at home that the player's finishing position in a minigame not only determines how many studs they win,
But also the order in which they take turns during this round. And now it's time for this player's first turn. If a player ends their turn on one of these spaces, they get free studs. For free.
exciting! They've discovered the first of this park's micro games.
To win big on this one, they'll have to hit the button right at the top. Don't overshoot now.
And there's one more contestant to enter the zone.
I do not have the reactions for this one, Paige.
Round two.
Vote for your favorite minigame, people.
Or alternatively, vote for the one your rival likes the least.
There's the pick.
This is Makin' Monsters, where we show you what monster to make.
But we don't show you how to make it.
So you'd better figure out where the pieces go before everyone else, because the race is on.
And the first one to put all the pieces where they belong is player one.
But there's no reason another player can't discover their mojo and catch up. It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Just so I know, we drew these outlines ourselves, right?
Yeah, of course. Why?
Oh, thank goodness. I was worried this might be a crime scene.
Player 2 has caught up and overtaken their rival and is the first to solve that monster.
And that's player one's final monster done and dusted.
Let's hope none of their monsters escape and put down that brick. We have our winners.
Let's go reward the paciest placement with some studs.
Here they go, leading the charge.
Free studs, you say? Well, it'd be rude to turn them down.
It's a real fairground favorite, this one. Although our version isn't fit. Finish your turn on a loose stud space, and you can probably imagine.
But in case you can't, it's loose studs.
Limiting your move options is a good way to avoid dangerous spaces.
You can also do it by not playing in the first place.
Oh, my bricks are a little too rich for you. Never mind. Enjoy the park.
It's a free power-up space where you can find a free power-up.
Round 3, people.
These are the games. You know what to do.
And if you don't, then maybe try guessing.
Yes, that's my favorite minigame.
You say that about all of them.
I just don't like to hurt their feelings. This is Arty Smarty, so it's time to test our players' knowledge of famous artworks.
Who painted this? What's this one called? When was it painted?
And most importantly, who can I copy the answers off of?
You'd better choose something. I was sure one of them would trip up there.
Go!
Choose an answer, folks.
I don't mind admitting that I actually got that one wrong.
But I got it right.
Oh no, did we body swap by mistake again?
Why couldn't this round be about the best flavors of potato chips? I would have aced that.
If you haven't already looked it up on your phone, it's too late now. I thought that one was pretty easy, Ted. You?
Hang on. It's game over, so I hope you all learned something.
But if you didn't, you can still learn who the winner is.
First to play this round, it's player one.
It's a real fairground favorite, this one. Although our version isn't fit. What's on the cards for this contestant, I wonder?
If you cannot afford a brick now, mayhap you can win enough elsewhere in the park.
It's a build space. I reckon they'll build the water park. I mean, who doesn't love a water park?
My choice would be Penguin Peak. Fresh air, snowy mountains, copious Yetis. It's got it all. Now there's a down payment on a golden brick.
Look at that. It's the same roll as last round.
Not enough studs, I see. No matter. You know where to find me.
Time to check the map and see where you might end up, I'd say. A few more studs never go amiss.
Except down the back of my couch. It is so uncomfortable now.
Mini game voting time. It comes earlier every year.
I feel terrible. I didn't even get you a card.
There's our results.
Get ready to blast off into a 4-player free-for-all.
Use your rockets to knock the balls through the goals.
But make sure no one steals your goal at the last moment.
Because every second counts in Galactic Goals.
And player 2 is the first to score a goal.
And that goal means player 4 is in the mix as well now.
And now player 1 gets their first point too.
And now only player 3 is left to score.
And that's a score for player 4.
And in a brazenly mischievous move, player 2 straight up steals that point at the last second.
Last off the blocks, it's player 3.
Another point for player 4 there.
And that's another point scored.
They have taken to this like a duck to water.
Oh, it's that time. We're shutting off the supply of new balls.
The only points left are the ones left in play.
The final whistle is blown, folks.
We can't hear it because we're in space. Let's look at those results. Up first, it's player 4.
Ooh, do they choose the only power-up they can use or the only power-up they can use? That's not...
Can they really make it all the... Oh, they want the golden brick, and they want it bad. Now they just have to get it.
Uh-oh! Don't stop there, folks!
Well, they don't look very flushed with success, Ted.
I just know they'll do it next time, though.
I don't believe it. They rolled the same number as last time.
And here's our next player. I'm sure those studs will come in handy soon enough.
It's a free power-up space. So what do you think they'll get, Ted?
Whatever it is, I say stick it on Brick Bay.
Here comes round 5.
Let's pick us a minigame, folks.
And don't let anyone talk you out of your choice. Look at that. The vote's 50-50.
Learn to count, Paige. There aren't 100 players.
Percentage, Ted.
Oh, right. My bad. I'll let you choose the winner.
Get ready to test your powers of recall as we enter a magical kingdom.
Can our 4 froggy-formed fellows make their way across the Trixie Lily Pond?
Doubtful, because while this might be a fairy tale, they won't all get to live happily ever after.
Ooh, have you been inside the Toadstool Cottage over there, Paige?
No, but let me guess, there isn't a mushroom inside it?
Actually, no. It's surprisingly spacious.
Player 2!
Oops! It's not a diving contest.
They must be hopping mad about that.
Go! In case the players are wondering, there's actually a way to tell the safe and unsafe lily pads apart.
There is?
Yes. You see, the unsafe ones won't take your weight when you step on them.
Another fantastically useful tip from the master there.
Go! And like they say in the storybooks, the end.
Let's turn everyone back into whatever they were before and check out the results. Player 3 is first up to bat. Some of these free stud spaces, they have a little extra secret too.
Next to play, it's player 1.
Wow, that's a lot of option to choose from.
Ooh, I am liking that 14. Oh, perhaps you'd like to buy a shiny souvenir of your special day.
And that's the first golden brick of this game, snatched up. But will they be able to hold on to it, though?
Oh no, have they greased them up again?
I meant someone might steal it.
Gotcha.
If you're not sure which way to go, then maybe it's time to look at your map.
If you don't buy a golden brick, I may have to close the park down.
That golden brick has allowed them to pull ahead even further.
But no lead is unassailable, is it?
With this many rounds left in the game? Absolutely not. For this build space, the obvious choice is Royal Ramparts, assuming you enjoy being fired from a siege weapon.
And if it wasn't already obvious, I'd pick Candy Corner, despite it not actually being edible.
A trip along those ramps. Well, not trying for the golden brick is quite a choice.
Now, what's in store for player 2?
I guess the good news is that choice paralysis won't be a problem.
A high roller is a great way to skip over dangerous spots. Ooh, it's very... What a surprise! They want a free golden brick, but can they get to it?
Oh, they should not have stopped there, Ted.
And that's why you don't monkey around in this part.
I'm sure they'll turn things around next time.
It's a lucky space, where fortunate folks can win from a galaxy of prizes. Well, about 6 prizes.
It's round 6.
What's your pick for this game, Paige?
I'm feeling very drawn towards the one on the left.
Because it's the closest to you and you hate walking?
You know it, Ted.
Dare you enter the dragon's lair and steal his sticky treats?
Well, I hope so, because that's what you're doing, all while hanging from a grapple.
Pilfer as many donuts as you can before time runs out, and maybe you'll win Donuts and Dragons!
Are we sure these are all donuts? I think I see a few bagels in there.
Oof, there is nothing more disappointing than frosted bread.
Come on, let's do this, player 3.
They better pull up their pants and start yoinking donuts, Paige.
Incredible scenes from player 1.
I'm amazed we're able to supply enough donuts to keep up with them, because the cafeteria specifically told me they were out of stock. The lying liars.
And that was Donuts and Dragons.
But who won? Don't worry, we won't keep you dangling.
Our first player here, fresh from the minigame.
I hope their aim is true, because in Ballista Bullseye, they've got to time this right twice.
Stop the line sweeping across the targets, and where they cross, that's your prize. Maybe next time, huh?
Ooh, so what free power-up is on the cards for them today? The advantage of not going first is that you've already lost the minigame, so people won't be expecting too much of you.
Sweet! A free power-up, just in time for their next turn. Up next, it's player 3.
Personally, I'd use it, so I'll understand if they don't.
And that's a 10.
Lucky. Ooh, it's very... Oh, that was unexpected.
This one's easy. All you have to do is hit a button and fish out a prize.
And as it's completely down to luck, there's no need to quack under pressure.
You want a good deal? Because I'm practically drowning in them.
And that's not a bad place to end their turn. What are the odds? That's same as they got last round.
Ooh, it's round 7.
Ooh, we're in the back half of the game now. Get ready for escalation time.
Which means bigger losses on these spaces.
Better rewards on these spaces.
And bigger prizes after every minigame.
Everyone, pick a game.
And, ideally, come to some sort of agreement about it.
The selection has been made.
It's Martian Match, the game where we give our players teeny tiny flying saucers.
And get them to copy cryptic signals sent from space.
Well, some patterns, anyway.
The first one to copy all 3 patterns will take top position.
So let's hope their artistic skills are out of this world.
Fun fact, even if they don't win this round, the players will still get a consolation prize.
As much as I love the pun, Ted, that statement is now legally binding.
Oh, they're gonna dock my check to pay for it again, aren't they?
Congratulations, Player One! Speaking of space, did you know you could pay to have a star name?
Oh, and second place blasts off to the stars. And that final edition means this game is all over.
Let's get back down to Earth and take a look at the results.
And here's our first intrepid player.
You can never have enough free studs. And another contestant steps up to the plate. Uh-oh, it's an unlucky space where it doesn't matter what you win because you're actually gonna lose. Now let's see how this contestant's turn goes.
There's only one option, but will they use it?
You can get pretty far with a +5 on your side.
Without a +5, that result could have been way worse.
Trust me, there's never been a better time to splash out on a power-up.
Don't lose those studs to another player. And at long last, it's player 4.
And it's goodbye to anything less than a 6. There's nothing wrong with a 6, people. Unless it lands you somewhere terrible.
Path flip? What in the world is a path flip?
Glad you asked. It allows a player to reverse the direction of any of the 4 corners of the park.
That sounds like something which could really scupper another player's plans.
That's the idea, yes. Unless they can unflip it with another path flip.
Vote for your favorite minigame, people.
Or alternatively, vote for the one your rival likes the least.
The choice has been chosen.
Ooh, that just gave me chills, Ted.
It's time to get your hands in a tangle and hope your cars don't dangle as we play Four-Wheel Drive.
Contestants have to drive their vehicles over a series of rooftops.
Which would be tricky enough, except you control each of the wheels separately.
So get to grips with those controls because the race is on.
So, given my slightly patchy history with driving cars, how far do you think I'd make it through the course?
Is driving off the edge of the rooftop at the first opportunity an option?
It's not just an option, it's an inevitability.
Go!
Trust me, you're really gonna fall for round 2.
Once again, player 1 is the first to get to the track proper.
We're at the halfway mark, and player 1 is still out front.
But with oh no, we've lost a oh no, another elimination.
Go!
It's the final round, and this track would be a challenge even if you were driving regular cars.
there's our first elimination.
Player 2 needed to catch up there, but just couldn't do it.
And that's the final round, folks.
And player 1 is our winner.
What? They've won again? How many times is that?
At this point, I really couldn't say, Ted.
Because it would mean recording dialogue for unlikely edge cases?
Exactly. First,
I'd say use it or lose it. Actually, I'd probably just lose it. I lose a lot of stuff.
Entry to my park may be free, but my golden bricks are not.
With that golden brick, they are now comfortably ahead of all the other players.
but in this game, that situation might not last for long.
Well, they've got to pick one of these options.
You should consider buying a golden brick. They also double as season passes for the park.
If they need studs or power-ups, there's plenty down here at the park entrance.
Although taking another trip around the park means more opportunities for free golden bricks.
Not a bad turn for them at all.
And it's player 3 next.
You should consider buying a golden brick. They also double as season passes for the park.
Well done, player 3.
Absolutely. Now they've grabbed their first golden brick. They're off the starting line.
Let's hope no one steals it and puts them right back on there. It's a build space, and I'm hoping they choose the haunted house, assuming they can handle the scares.
No thanks. I'd choose Extreme Land instead. It's just as dangerous, but at least it won't cause nightmares.
That should help them buy something useful.
Time to flip a coin and pick a power-up.
And that's the park entrance getting path flipped and put in reverse.
They are really messing with the other players.
You gotta love the lucky space. It's like a tombola full of awesome. And here's the final contestant for this round.
Oh, that power-up looks so lonely.
Somebody clearly has a very specific amount of moves they'd like to make.
If you don't buy a golden brick, I may have to close the park down.
You know, sometimes one brick is actually enough to win the whole game.
Although generally that only occurs when you're playing against single-celled organisms.
Hey, don't underestimate Amoeba. I was successfully sued by one once.
That should help them buy something useful.
Round 6. Wait, sorry, it was upside down. Round 9.
Contestants, you need to vote with your feet. What a choice!
Oh yeah, that game's everyone's favorite.
Well, everyone except our legal department. So many settlements. We're in our top secret contestant testing facility as we put our players through the paces.
All they have to do is rotate their tumbler to drop the flasks into their chutes.
It might sound easy, but it's enough to make your head spin. So get ready for tumble time.
There goes flask number 1 into their chute.
Uh-oh, looks like someone's dropped a bomb into their tumbler.
Well, that seems like a clear safety violation.
It's worse than that, because if it lands in their chute, they'll lose a point.
Player 4!
Oh, and they slightly misjudged that one.
Get a load of player 3!
Another flask shoots into the chute. Look alive, player 3!
No, don't put bombs in your chute.
And that mistake has cost them dearly. Well, a point.
Uh-oh, be careful, player 2.
They won't be happy with losing a point there.
It is so tricky with all those bombs gumming up the tumblers.
Tick-tock.
Hey, they threw a bomb onto the floor. Is that allowed?
It's not just allowed, it's the only safe way of getting rid of them.
Player 3!
You don't get points. Stop the clock. You're out of time.
Now, while the interns clear out the chutes, let's look at the scores.
Watch out, because not one, but 2 thieves have just shown up. On what I'm assuming are not their own boats.
I love it when they show up here. I can already taste the chaos, and it is delicious. And player 1 kicks off the round.
And that's their last move.
Ooh, now what will this player do?
Well, someone likes rolling the same number every round.
Now that the real fun can begin, eh? A golden brick, huh? Big spender.
Oh, man! That was their only golden brick! That is so unfair!
If I were them, I would definitely start a lifelong feud with the player who stole it from me.
Player 4 getting to move now.
A trip along those ramparts is gonna be bad news for one unsuspecting player.
Especially if they were planning on holding on to all their golden bricks.
If they're in a hurry to buy a power-up, though, this would be the way to go.
What a sup! Will they choose to run up? I guess the lure of maybe getting a free golden brick wasn't enough.
The only extreme thing here are my extremely reasonable prices.
I hope our contestants are ready, because here comes the next round.
It's time to exercise your democratic right to vote, even if you're a minor.
In fact, especially if you're a minor. Make up for all the homework.
It's Stop, Drop, and Side Scroll, in which players race through multiple perilous challenges.
In the hope of escaping from the digital world of Ninjago's Prime Empire.
Or at least from the set we built to look like it.
It's everyone for themselves, so get ready to run.
So how would you cope with being trapped inside a video game, Ted?
I'd just run into the nearest wall really fast and hope it was an illusion. You know, the same way I get out of boring work meetings.
And the last thing standing in their way is...
Ooh, it's the moving platforms, where one wrong step or badly timed move means disaster.
First place has been decided, so who will be next?
Player 3!
Good news, Ted. The gravity's still working.
And with second place grabbed, it's down to the last 2 players.
Log out of the simulation. You've beaten the game.
Now let's go hand out some completely real rewards. In pole position, it's player 1. Don't lose those studs to another player.
Here comes our next contestant.
I bet everyone's got stacks of stuff to steal by now, haven't they? Studs it is.
Free studs, you say? Well, it'd be rude to turn them down. Well, that's hardly a nice way to end their turn, is it?
Not a whole lot of choices there.
You just get used to it being the wrong way around and then blam!
You can never have enough free studs.
It's round 11, folks.
With 2 rounds left, even if you can't win, you can still make someone else lose.
What's your pick for this game, Paige?
I'm feeling very drawn towards the one on the left.
Because it's the closest to you and you hate walking?
You know it, Ted.
It's time to turn our players into slugs and head down to the picnic for an action-packed round of Slug It Out.
Grab the golden shell and then hightail it away from everyone else.
Because the first slug to fill the shell meter takes the cake. Plus the sandwiches, if they're still hungry afterwards. Well, Paige, at this point, I can't say for sure how this round is going to shake out.
Well, that's not great, Ted, because it's basically over now.
Well, excuse me for not being psychic or good at my job.
Nicely done, player 1.
They pulled away from the rest of the pack, but that means all eyes will be on them. Well, technically, the eyes will be on stocks, but you get what I mean.
There's our winner. They sure made tracks.
Don't worry, someone will clean them up. Let's go to the results.
A reminder for the viewers at home that the player's finishing position in a minigame not only determines how many studs they win,
But also the order in which they take turns during this round.
and when there's a tied result, the turn order of the tied players is chosen completely at random for maximum unfairness.
Free power-up space. Ooh, this is like a lucky dip, except the prizes aren't garbage.
I'm telling you, those aren't lucky dips. They're trash cans.
You're just jealous of that apple core I won. I'm sure those studs will come in handy soon enough. Oh dear, the unlucky space, where players try to choose the least worst option. You know, like when you have to taste test cat food to get the right one. And there's one more player left.
They won't get out of the park down there. Well, if you're thinking of heading back to the parking lot, don't bother. The coach already left with all your belongings. A few more studs never go amiss.
Except down the back of my couch. It is so uncomfortable now.
Eyes on the prize. It's the final round. Ooh, boy, it's escalation time again.
And that means even bigger losses on these spaces, and even bigger prizes after every minigame.
So how else are we making things even more exciting this time, Ted?
Let's have a peek. Oh, it looks like we're shutting up the shops.
And replacing them with chance spaces. Mark my words, that could cause chaos.
Will someone take the leader down a peg or two, or has this game already been decided?
Let's see what the final minigame we're playing today is. The final minigame choice is locked in.
This is it, folks.
It's Dirt Bike Dash, the high-speed bike balancing off-road rally.
Where the players' fortunes have almost as many ups and downs as the course.
So don't land on your head and don't lag behind because the race is on.
Okay, I'll admit it. This version of the game is better than the old version.
Where all 4 players run a single tandem bike.
Yeah, I guess it was kind of unfair that whoever picked the front seat always won.
Now, with only 10 seconds left on the clock, will the players' positions change at all?
Time's up, so get off your bikes.
And get on to the results podiums.
Nice job, player 1. A well-deserved win.
They are holding on to that top spot like their life depended on it.
Which fortunately it doesn't and never has. Please don't watch our first season. We were finding our feet.
I'm sure they'll get plenty more studs soon enough.
Ooh, do they choose the only power-up they can use or the only power-up they can use?
The Royal Ramparts have been path flipped, and it's all back to front there.
I'm pretty sure they've thrown a wrench into their rivals' plans with that little move. They've landed on a lucky space, so clearly they're already lucky. And here's the next player stepping into their final turn.
They won't get out of the park down there, but they could pick up some great prizes.
Or they can take another lap around the park.
Perhaps you'd like to buy a shiny souvenir of your special day.
And that's not a bad place to end their turn. It's a lucky space, where the worst thing that can happen is still great.
And that was the final turn of the final round.
Oh my goodness, what an incredible game!
Should we head back to the studio and share the final results?
Yes, please. What a game! What an incredible game!
You can say that again.
Oh, was my mic not on?
Let's get the players back in here.
This was Lego Party, folks!